But this is not a record. This is not a record increase. Let's just be clear. It's lower, actually.
No, what I'm saying...
It's lower than the average increase in the post-war period. And that's according to the IFS.
No, you're talking about increases. Well, I'm just talking about the fact that it's more money than ever gone before in the NHS that will be going... That's what I'm saying.
But that is the cash figure, and that's why we need to talk about a real terms figure. Now, I'm not going to spend the whole of this interview debating a figure with you when I am very clear, as are the IFS and as are government figures, this is £20.5 billion. And actually, the increase is lower than the historic average into the NHS.
Joe,
now, I'm happy then to discuss further than that, but those are the figures.
But Joe, you asked about this poor boy that's
no,
lied. That's how you started off the interview, talking about this poor boy.
But are you going to stick to the figures that I'm using?
What I want to know, what I want to be able to make sure is that this is not happening again. And it's partly due to money, but what I was saying, it's also how that money is spent. What we can't have is dogmatic spending, as we've just heard from John McDonnell. We've got to make sure that everything has a way of getting to the front line. Right. You know, there are ways that the hospitals that are being built, for example, I know from my own...
How many hospitals are being built, by the way?
There are 6 immediately, there's 20 coming up, and then there's...
Again, you haven't been clear on that, but we are challenging...
No, we have. No, we have. I can happily go through that if you wanted me to.
But we are challenging your claims about record levels of investment in the NHS. They are not record levels. We are not talking about cash terms, we're talking about real terms. And then we can have a sensible conversation.
Well, no, because we've shifted on already from the first question you asked about this poor boy in Leeds.
Yes, because you then immediately went to the figures that you're putting into the NHS
Joe, what I'm saying is not just about cash. So